Yeah.
Say it loud
It's
and
Orme
slowly.
Sabzi.
Orme Sapsi.
Oh, it's big, Orme Sabzi.
Orme Sapsi.
Do you know how the...
Orme
No.
No.
Do you know how the... how the French pronounce A is re, but we have it like ke.
Che.
Yeah. Orme. Ke. Something between...
Tied it.
I guess it's okay.
It's okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's start.
Yeah, let's start this podcast. Hello to everybody.
Hi.
I'm Mattia.
I'm
She's
Chiara.
Chiara. She's going to be the host with me, like the host. And you'll be the guest. Now, today we have the guest. We have Sara Kalantari. She's a travel influencer. And she's a content creator. And his friends, the gentleman came and joined us. And we're so happy to have all of you here.
Thank you.
And there's Pasha and there's Okan.
Yeah.
And so this is the first episode, so I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to say, but this is going to be the main thing. Like let's start with something really spontaneous, and we should be this way for the rest of our conversation. So we can be happy, we can get angry, we can fight. Please don't move too much the microphone. That's the thing. Okay, just emotions.
Okay.
So what I wanted to ask. You came here in Italy like pretty long time, isn't it? Also,
Like 1 year ago.
Yeah.
All of us, yeah.
How do you feel after 1 year to being in Italy? Like, how is it like to being in Italy after all this time?
You go.
I go? Like being in Italy in general or just getting out of the country?
No, in Italy.
Actually,
Been living in Italy for 1 year.
the thing is that Italy is so similar to my country. Like we are both from Iran and he's from Turkey. So I guess Italy is so similar. I mean, the people are so similar. Everybody's like so friendly, so kind. So I didn't get homesick at all. At all. So I don't know.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I also felt it like when I was in Finland, I had some friends from Iran. And they were like basically Italians, like
exactly.
like sun Italians. You know, because also we know a lot of like cloud Italians being living in Italy, no?
Like
But it was
parts.
like yeah.
North of Italy.
North of Italy. Chiaro, se poi parla vicino al microfono.
Yeah, sorry.
And but they're super nice. Like they're really nice people.
Yeah, so I didn't feel like it was kind of the same. Literally, it was the same, but like I was away from my family and friends, which I make new friends. So
Yeah.
that was it for me. But I don't know about you.
Yeah, for me as well. I mean, I can also sense the similarity, definitely. But for me, it was somehow different because I was kind of running away from the chaos in my country. And when I got to Rome, it was really chaotic as well.
Exactly. Like the
So,
city is the same. Like
yeah.
crowded.
Yeah.
Everybody's
I can say
shouting.
that actually it was too much for me because I was looking for somewhere maybe less crowded and maybe more centered, to the things that I wanted to do. But still, it has its own charms because I got to know many amazing people like you guys. But still, no, yeah, it really was. But I think it is the case with every new place that you go. So it has its own charms, its pros, its cons. Overall, it was nice, yeah.
Yeah, for me as well. It's just I was expecting Europe to be a little bit more disciplinary.
Yeah.
Because it is the idea of European people actually on us as Turkish people. But Italians are like us, actually, like Turkish people, annoyingly friendly.
Yeah.
Because you can get so warm so easily. So
Okay.
it was kind of weird for me
Oh, but I
at the
like it,
beginning.
actually.
Yeah,
like it, actually.
I also like it, but in the beginning, how I can say, the chaotic atmosphere is kind of bothered me. Still, sometimes it's bothering me, but still, it's livable, I guess. And also in Rome, like living in Rome for me, it's huge difference because I never lived in such a big city before,
Okay.
and I was always looking for it to get lost in crowd. So right now, I can feel that actually. Like whenever I go, wherever I go, like a lot of people around me, and I feel pretty free.
Yeah. I guess for us it was kind of different because we were coming from Tehran. I think Tehran is kind of like as big as, I mean, it's denser, it's more dense, yes. But in terms of, I mean, for example, the other day we were talking that your guys' idea of traffic would be like something staying in a traffic jam for like 30 minutes maximum, but we...
hour, 1 hour and a half.
Or even more, yeah.
More.
Also, I have a question. Do you have metro? Tehran?
Yeah.
How many lines do you have?
Actually, more than
Yeah, it is very big. I mean, we have a population of around, right now, I think, more than 10 million people in Tehran. So
It's smaller than Rome, so maybe within.
it is smaller in terms of perimeter because, yeah, here it is bigger, but you just have, some designated areas for residential areas. But in Tehran, it is just a city starts and it expands. Building. Yeah, so...
Cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
exactly.
Like we are really not used to this kind of cities like in Occident, like in Europe.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it could be like kind of similar like Paris and London because they're really
And Berlin
kind
as
of
well,
style.
yeah.
But for us, like imagine like all those kind of people. Actually, we live in Rome. Like I'm living in Rome like since 5 years, so I'm kind of used to like crowd people, crowd places. Like, but my uncle, my aunt, they went to Istanbul. They were said, "What the fuck? There's a lot of there's a lot of people. It's incredible. Like it's so weird." So yeah, I can understand your point.
Actually, Istanbul, I think, is bigger than all of them.
Yeah, I think right now, in the last calculation, it was 16 million. But right now, with all the changes in the culture, it says 20 million people almost. So whenever you go, a lot of people. Whenever I go to Istanbul, I get scared because literally a lot of people everywhere. You cannot find anywhere without people.
You get overwhelmed easily.
Yeah, I love Istanbul. I'm in love with Istanbul, but still, it's a lot of people.
Does it work? Does it this way also during the night? Like for example, in Rome, if you go around like during the night, during like 4 a.m., it's kind of empty.
So in Tehran, yeah.
For example, in like Tajrish, in like Valias, we will still have traffic because people are out.
Enjoying life.
No, still, it's actually we have so many prohibitions in Tehran, but it's really weird that despite all of the restrictions that we have, people are still in the streets.
Yeah.
Because
We would like to have fun, exactly like you guys.
Yeah, I felt the same in New York because
yes, exactly.
Oh yeah.
a lot of people
as well.
don't know that, but New York is smaller than Rome, but it's have more people that live in here, like Istanbul or Tehran.
Yeah.
And also there, at any time, you see people with cars going. Always, it's a city that never sleeps. Like
Exactly.
You've also
never
been to New York, yeah.
11 million people in New York, and everywhere is full of this.
9,
11.
11. Okay.
11.
Yeah, those are big cities.
Yeah.
We are speaking about big cities. That becomes the topic.
But actually, I think you guys can tell us because we have this idea of Italia just because of Rome. But I've heard that Rome is really different from the other places in Italy. So
That you came from like north, so
Yeah, I live in a very small city. Brescia is near like Milan and the Lake of Garda, but it's very small, and also there are not a lot of people. It's very boring. It's a beautiful city, but it's very boring.
But it's still a city.
And it's still a city.
Still a city.
But it's very small. It's like 200,000 people or less. But in Italy, except for Rome is very big, but there are not a lot of big cities. Also, Milan is not very big. Also, Turin, there are big cities, but not so big. In Italy, it's like more, I don't know, like we don't call it villages, but it's like small cities with a few people that live there. And also in the way that we approach people, we are a lot familiar like that because we are used to small habitats like that. And so Rome is very different from other cities and other places in Italy.
in Italy.
Yeah.
You were speaking about Brescia.
Yeah.
Ok. Brescia ha 200.000 abitanti.
Yeah.
Ok.
Sì.
Hai detto 20.000, hai detto.
No, 200,000.
200,000.
200,000.
Yeah.
Ok.
Less than a million. Less than.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, my city
I
also
think
has
your town-
200,000. In Turkey, in my city, we also have 200,000 people.
200,000.
So I can kind of understand the city.
Those are really easy living cities because I tried like there are cities where you can find a job, a decent job. You can also do business and still go around in the city like by walking, like literally you can
Yeah,
go
I love that idea.
I don't know, I
Yes.
guess it depends.
I
because
can
I'm
agree
gonna
from
get
my
bored.
city.
For sure, I'm gonna get bored because I'm used to like huge cities.
I also
crowded
agree with
cities.
that.
Yeah, but still, like you can still have fun if you really want. You can still go in crowded places. You can still have in a nightclub. I'm come from a town. It's 15,000 people,
Oh.
and it's
So
the
even
biggest
less
in the area. Like
Oh,
because I'm
wow.
from Sardinia, you know, all of my region is like 1 million people.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a big, it's a big
All the
island.
region. Wow.
So there's just ships like around. That's the panorama. That's the skyline, you know, ships and like the beautiful beaches.
True.
So when I came here, when I was like 18, I was like,
Oh, yeah.
this is so fucking cool. I was going around alone. I was like, no way. For me, it was like, but because I was really not used to it. But right now in Rome, I'm super used to it. Like literally, it's like
And you like it, no?
that's you know, it's Rome. Come on, it's like
I mean, yeah.
huh?
I mean, yeah, that's the thing, because with many people, especially like you and many other of our friends, when they came to Rome, they really liked it and they fell in love with it. But now, after a year, they're like, well, exactly like you, it has its pros and cons. So,
Like last year, I was just like, this is the best city, so beautiful. But this year, I'm seeing the cons. Last year, I wasn't.
Yeah.
But like this year, it's like it's showing its cons to me. So that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
It's a city that is beautiful as a tourist, I think.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say that.
definitely, yeah.
Living here
Architecture is
is
beautiful.
exhausting. I mean, it's very
Yeah.
uncomfortable, this
Exactly.
city.
And I guess maybe in every place, in every city, if you tend to, make good memories there and have good vibes there, every city becomes this amazing place for you. We have the experience of having two of our friends in our friend group falling in love with each other. And and she wrote the other day, I was just telling them, she wrote the other day on one of her Instagram stories, to be young in Rome and fall in love. Yeah, and I was like,
I don't want to talk about it.
I mean,
Everything happened next to me.
Exactly, yeah.
Couple next to me.
yeah.
Like we were a group, and they start floating around me, and
You
I
were
couldn't
like-
stop.
Yes.
We're a witness.
Oh yeah, I'm still so happy. For
Yeah.
them.
I mean, suddenly everything changes for you, no? Because even the traffic gets sweet sometimes. Oh, I'm going to see him. I'm going to see her. So
You
it
know
doesn't
what
matter.
people told me, because I was trying to come here 1 year before, but something happened and I couldn't come. But I had a lot of friends that came here 1 year before me, and everybody was telling me that whoever gets in Rome, they're gonna fall in love with somebody.
Yeah,
Like,
I've
they're gonna
heard that.
find their love. And apparently, as I see, like almost everybody has some sort of love triangles in here,
Flirtation, yeah.
like situationships, relationships, and
Yeah.
everything. So I don't
that's
know.
part of the like exchange student.
Yeah. Everybody's
Yeah, I guess
exchanging
so.
everything. Like I can definitely say that.
Exchange.
Like literally. And now I believe that actually. So you're right. Like Rome is like, for me, everybody was saying like Paris is like the city,
Yeah,
the
city of love.
But for me right now, so far, is the Rome is city of love, because I can see from
People falling in love.
Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely is dependent on your experiences as well.
And also it's so romantic. Like, I believe it's also so
Yeah.
romantic.
Yeah.
Like imagine you're
Better
walking.
than Paris, I must
Yeah, we should say that.
I haven't been there, but I'm gonna see after
think
I've been
so.
there. Because like imagine everywhere is full of like so beautiful places, like architecture is beautiful
Yeah.
everywhere. So wherever you go, wherever you walk, no matter where, like the direction doesn't matter. So you just see some some place so beautiful.
Yeah.
And then imagine
Taking
you
a
have
walk in
your
those
friend, like
streets,
whatever.
yeah.
Actually, once I was talking with an architect in Iran, and he was telling me that Rome is like a huge museum.
Yeah.
Like you're walking in a museum all the time.
I can say that about Italy actually. Like when I go back home,
Yeah.
they're asking me like, "How is Rome? How is Italy?" I'm like, Italy's big museum, the biggest museum of the world.
Yeah.
Because of course Italy has a lot of problems, as we understand after we got in here, like financial and everything, blah blah blah. But beside everything, like beside all those problems, I can say like wherever you go, because we travel a lot in Italy, and then I can say this huge museum, and I love it actually.
Yeah, wherever you go, in every street, you see something that is historical,
Yeah.
important.
Even like the buildings, like
Yeah, the
everything,
buildings.
everything.
Yeah, also the houses. They are very, very old, some of them. And it's very, that is beautiful of Italy. Yes, yeah. And you don't have this kind of thing in your countries, so it's strange for you. I mean, like for example, the houses. You don't have this history in your.
Actually, we have.
No, yeah, I mean, but
In many-
We had, you know.
No, I guess maybe now many of historic sites of the cities are just flourishing more. For example, we have these really ancient cities. One of them is called Yazd. They have this, we call them like your centro.
okay.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So is it in Tehran?
It is actually in ancient cities.
okay.
Yeah, in the more older cities like Isfahan, Yazd, many of these.
Tehran is a new city.
Tehran is the capital city. It's not new city, but yeah, it's not ancient.
Okay.
Yeah, it still has its own, the historical center. But maybe I don't know. Maybe the most historic thing there would be for 500 or 500 years ago. But in Yazd or Isfahan, but in Yazd or Isfahan, you can go back to like 2,000, even 3,000 years ago. So
Actually, in Iran, they changed the capital city a lot of time, and
Yeah.
that was the last one. So the capital
Okay.
cities in the previous times, they were like the main parts with like lots of like historical places. That's the reason.
yeah, so many of the cities actually, when you're walking in the history.
Yeah.
Like Kashan, Yazd.
Tehran is not like that. It's just a
No, Tehran, because it's a very modern capital city, and as I said, you can find a very historical space.
It isn't like Rome.
No,
Yeah.
no,
No,
it's not
it's
like
impossible.
Rome.
It's
No,
I
no,
want to know that.
no.
I think it's also a matter of vision of the country, actually, because in Turkey as well, like we have history and of course, obviously historical buildings and everything. But the thing is, we don't really conserve them. Like it's just we don't protect them and we don't keep them as it is, and
Okay.
like they let people to, for example, open like restaurant or renew it by itself. So at the end, wherever you go in each city, almost you can find old town. Like everywhere.
Yeah.
There is old town, but just small part because they could just keep
Exactly.
it. Because after at some point they start changing regulations in order to protect them. Right now in my city, imagine like there is the road of La Cleopatra and stuff like that, like in the middle of the city. So obviously that road extends, but there are cities, so they let them construct
Build
buildings.
along it.
So
Yeah.
right now with the regulations. Any constructors are buying any site in the middle of city. Normal they should because of investments. But the problem, whenever they dig, they find some heritage.
Something new, yeah.
So they cannot construct. So right now with the regulations, they're protecting them.
Okay.
But, well, as much as we can.
I mean, like a lot of people in Rome, they're really against the thing like, oh, come on, it's Rome. Like we need more metro, like,
underground.
We need them, like literally, it's a mess. Like, but
Yeah.
still, like they have to stop every time they're scaling.
Excavating, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They found like a piece of thing. Like I'm really.
Like, they found a temple, I think. When
Yeah.
they-
It's a temple. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
In Metro C.
entire temple for the third line of the metro, line C.
I watched documentary
Yeah,
about
Metro
it.
C,
And
yeah.
when they construct it, they're gonna make like museum. So Metro
Yeah.
is gonna go by
Yeah.
that temple.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool. That's
Yeah,
really cool.
yeah. And right now, the reason why Rome has a lot of construction right now, as I watched from that documentary, so they're getting ready for Expo, let's say. So once everything is done, so they're gonna make like Expo,
Yeah,
like
so
Rome of
the-
Expo. So that's
So
why
it will
everybody.
finish in 10 years, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope 10 years.
Yeah.
I fear that it will be more.
But still,
But
I'm really like into the thing like keep the ancient things. Like I don't care about the metro. Rome should be beautiful and keep like all the like beautiful things like that we left behind. Like you should keep it.
yeah. And I see that it's boring that they are taking so much time to build these lines of the underground. But if they found these things, we can't ignore them, and we should take care about them.
That's true.
And so it's the price to pay.
Yeah, I think so. I guess so.
Yeah, it gets annoying sometimes, but Rome.
I guess we got used to it. Actually.
Yeah, obviously.
I would also to ask you, how do you feel to travel in Rome and in Italy, do you think is it pretty different from your country? Do you think we could do better? Do you think, like, have you been to other European cities? Do you think that that's the best way to do that? What do you think?
Actually, I guess I was telling you the other time that it's so easy to travel in all the countries, but we didn't used to travel that much in Europe. I don't know why, but here it's easier. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But, I mean, in Iran we have like trains, we have buses, we have like planes, we have everything, but we didn't used to travel.
I guess
like
in
this.
Iran,
I don't know why.
everything was stopping you beforehand from going anywhere or from making decisions to go places, because we had these restrictions and everything that we always have in Iran. So I guess the mindset, because we
Yeah, I guess it's mindset actually.
because we have so many prohibitions in Iran in terms of, I don't know, social or whatever. For example, we are not allowed to drink. You're not allowed to, I don't know, to be, for example, girls and boys, if they are not related, they may actually be stopped in the way to another city. Because they have some rules in the country which really prohibits us to do stuff like this.
So easier. Like the last time that we traveled, we just decided and we got the tickets and we traveled. Like this time, like, you know, it's so, I don't know
because
why.
they usually have problems to go around, like, alone, or not.
Yeah, it's not safe actually. I guess all around the world is not safe, you know, but in Iran is like more unsafe, but all around the world is like that. So I mean, I don't feel safe to travel alone actually, even here.
Okay.
It's like,
You know?
Yeah.
I got used to it. I feel like the people
It really depends on your mindset,
don't really care about me.
I don't
Also,
know.
like,
What do you think? Because you're boys, you know.
Yeah, I have to say that I'm not scared. I don't know why, because I should be scared, but I'm not scared. Maybe I'm a bit stupid. I don't know. But I understand who girls that are scared, and I see also because, for example, here we are near the station. It's not a good. I mean, the lights are better now, because some years ago this street was very dark and it was also dangerous because you can see where you were walking. I mean, and now I feel safer, but it's not a good. But in every city in Italy, I mean, the station is not a good area, and but I feel safe. But I mean, I know that I'm an exception. No, and. So here, that is in every city, I think, in Europe, everywhere in the world, girls are not safe, or also people, because dangerous people are everywhere. I mean, that is not a specific.
I guess everywhere it's a matter of two parameters: convenience and security. So when these two are elevated, you feel more comfortable and more, encouraged to go to trips, go to places. But when they are decreasing, you just feel, well, why should I go? And I guess, maybe in Iran, in many places and in many stances, we have this thing that, okay, if I'm not going to be secure enough, if the trip is not going to be convenient enough, I'm not going to go. Yeah. But here, it is higher, so you travel a lot easier.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I agree. And let's talk about, I don't know, let's change the topic. I mean,
are you planning another trip?
Yeah.
It's actually, I have two trips. I'm going to Netherlands and Sweden in December. And it's the first
Which was the first country?
Netherlands and Sweden.
Okay.
And since I came here last year, we just traveled Italy because of permission and stuff. But this year too, we have permission. We're planning to travel more to other countries. So for me, it's going to be the first travel outside the country since I came to Italy.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's a big step.
Yeah, exactly. It's a big step for me.
Yeah, same for me. Like, I've been in Romania, but
It's a fun place. I love Romania.
Yeah, I love Romania, and Romanians, they're fun. And next week, I guess I'm also going to Amsterdam.
Oh, beautiful.
And hopefully I'm gonna go around more. We are planning with him.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
They told me, like, Amsterdam is really beautiful.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it's beautiful, but I didn't see it, so I'm just keeping my hope low.
There's also the thing, like, in Europe, it's easy to go around through cities. You know, you can literally go to Amsterdam, to Oslo, to Berlin, you know, Frankfurt, Rome, and so on. But people doesn't really go to the place where there's nature, because it's so easy to go through the cities. But there's some places that are really hidden, like, in a way. In Italy, it's so easy to find like a beautiful place, like really hidden. I keep saying, like, I keep seeing like, okay, today I go over there, like, and I'm checking on Google Chrome. No, I'm looking for like a nice place to go. Then I found always so beautiful places. Like I've been to Norway. Sometimes I couldn't find like so easy beautiful places. Like I go around in Italy and I get like super easy.
Yeah.
Places. So
Find it.
I would say maybe there's this problem in Europe. Like you go for cities, then you don't see like the raw part of the countries. Like for you, like you're in Europe, so it's like one lifetime situation. Of course, depends. You know, maybe you're planning to stay here for some time. But since like I know it's like a lot of tourists just do this thing, like they go around like in cities of
Known cities, like you mean known cities?
known cities,
Yeah.
known cities. They don't go through the niche.
Actually, I had that last year. We were planning vacation, but we didn't know where to go. I don't know, is it famous among Italians or not, or among people like Gaeta and Sperlonga?
Okay, yeah,
I had
actually nice.
I had no idea. Like I never heard it before. We were just looking at map and like, where should we go? Napoli. No, we went there. It's like, okay, we zoom in and we were like, okay, there is Gaeta, and then right next to it is like Sperlongo, and let's go. And then it was perfect. I love it. Like it was such a nice experience, and the sea and everything. It was perfect.
Yeah.
I had the same thing in France because I went to Paris and I didn't like that so much. It's a beautiful city, but I didn't feel like the France, no? And in the small cities around, you hear like the France, and it's more beautiful. For example, I saw Bordeaux, Saint-Emilion, these cities that are France, like very France. And so, I think the small cities in Europe are beautiful because they, for example, Paris is a capital, so it's more like cosmopolitan, and so it loses like some of the origin, the Francity, I mean. And is that also in Italy, I think. Also Rome, you see Italy, but if you go in the small cities, you feel that more.
Every city has its own identity, so
Yeah.
I've been to the south of Italy.
No.
no,
Napoli.
unfortunately no.
Napoli is the
Just Napoli.
Yeah.
It's the lowest.
yeah, it's the lowest for me.
But we have to go. Actually, I've heard that it's so beautiful. The beaches, the sea.
Have you been on top of a volcano?
No.
Never been to top. You should go.
Yeah.
This place. Is
What is it?
Vesuvio.
Oh, that's Vesuvio.
Vesuvio.
I've been this
Oh, wow.
on that.
The famous one.
I've been in summer.
You've been
on
there?
the top, yeah.
I've been like on Pasquetta. I've been on like we call it Little Easter. Like,
Easter, yeah.
It's it's the Monday after.
Oh, after
okay.
Easter, yeah.
Little Easter,
Pasquetta.
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 I've been there. I was like, no way.
Yeah.
Like literally, I was going there, but like you should like have a permission. Like no, you should buy the ticket.
Yeah,
you know.
there is a
And I checked on the website. It was like all the week after I wanted to go there was all booked. So it's like,
yeah.
okay, let's figure out a way to just go up. So I just went through the volcano. Just climb up. Just like, okay.
By yourself or with a group?
Yeah.
Wow.
With that thing, like with the blue jacket, but it's over there.
Oh my
I
God.
was like with a stick.
Yeah.
Just went through, but you know, like there's also like poison gases. Like you really can't,
Wow.
like, because it's a fucking volcano.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, but it was like such an experience. Then you get to the top, and it was on the Bronx side, like really to the dangerous part of the
Oh, really?
the volcano. Like because there's two sides. The sides where like a tourist can go, like it's all protected, like everyone can go there. And there's another side that is just like for like scientific people. So there's a path, but it's not really a safe path. And then you just arrive on the top and you see the volcano under you.
Wow.
I mean, like it's a real volcano.
It's a real,
But it's dormant, right?
it's dormant, yeah. So there's no lava inside. It's like the type of that's a really dangerous volcano type because like do you know Etna?
Yeah.
Etna is the biggest volcano in Sicily.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's active right now, by the way.
Yeah,
right?
it's active.
Yeah, it's active.
Like doing some shit, you know, like lava somewhere.
It created island.
Yeah. Mount Etna is really.
Also in
famous.
Sicily, there's like some islands that they keep evolving, you know, because of this. They're like just volcanoes underwater, so they keep changing. You know?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so
That's
weird.
nice.
And it's also like there's also weird like lava-based rocks that floats. You can see rocks floating. It's so weird. Like Pietra Pomice.
Oh, okay.
We use those kind of rocks to
We can say that. I don't know how to say that in Italian.
use it like to scrub our feet.
Oh, yeah. We have it in Iran. Yeah. Yeah, good. Yeah. Sangapa.
Thomas.
Stone.
Yeah, the stone for food. Yeah, the stone for feet.
Whatever. So like, this is really dangerous the volcano because the explodes.
Explosive eruption.
So
Oh wow.
So
Wow.
the day it will blow up, we don't know. Of course, it's totally random. Napoli will just.
Oh wow.
There was an
Good example,
earthquake
actually,
some
Yeah.
days before.
Everybody's gonna
Ago.
become like Pompeii.
An earthquake in the, I
Yeah.
think that is for the.
Yeah.
I fear that we hope not.
You didn't mean to Campi Flegrei. There's like a huge crater in Napoli. Like there's like this gas coming from the ground. You can see bubbling literally. Yeah, it looks like the moon. You know.
Wow.
So if the next time you go to Napoli,
we should go.
you should see like natural stuff also because now
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
people goes to the cities that it doesn't look like to the natural.
Yeah.
When I was there, I ate all day.
Yeah, that's the great part of Napoli.
From morning till night. Like I ate everything that I can.
But I feel I will do the same like in Istanbul, like around Turkey or Iran. Come on, like Middle East, like with the cuisine, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Food,
I
oh my
know.
god.
Yeah. Like literally in Italy, we are so ethnocentric. Yeah. Literally like, oh, we have the best food of the world. And they don't try nothing else. And like,
We're actually talking about it.
oh, let's talk about it.
Exactly. Before we came, we were just talking about
Yeah.
the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you have amazing food and no. You know, the thing is actually you can do so many stuff with so many little things.
It's true.
And the base of pasta and everything. But
Actually,
still,
sorry to interrupt. I was telling him that it's so like fun that with just small ingredients you can make a food that is delicious. Because we don't
And
really
so
add a
fast.
lot of ingredients. We
Yeah.
add a lot of
Spicy,
ingredients.
yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
exactly. But for us, the tastes just, differ drastically. For example, we have sweet meals, then we have like bitter dishes, and then we have sour dishes. We have, I mean, I won't say it's better, but it's different. It's definitely different, and probably in some cases more diverse because in Middle East, there are many countries always in relation to each other. So the Turkish cuisine is also visible in Iranian cuisine. Iranian cuisine is also visible in Arabic cuisine. So it's a mix and melange of everything. So it makes it somehow
I won't say that Italian is better than because there are also
Different
very
tastes,
You can't
yeah.
compare.
I mean, one of the most, as it is in all over the world, one of the most famous foreign cuisines in Iran is the Italian one. Yeah. So,
Of course. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
but still,
But have you ever tried Italian Iranian food or no?
No.
I did it. I did it in Finland, so does I feel.
yeah.
What did you try? Do you remember?
It was like the proper kebab.
The kebab.
Because the kebab, we are used to have it like in the wrap, you know? Like
Yeah.
in piadina.
Yeah, piadina.
But you don't do that way. For you, it's like
No.
a way to cook the meat. That's the kebab.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we always
exactly.
have it with rice, like rice all the time.
Yeah, right.
Not always. We can have it with bread as well, but still, it's something separate from the
Yeah.
Yeah.
bread or rice.
You
Yeah,
don't serve rice with kebab.
they don't.
It's kind of
Your
Rice with
kebab.
everything, kind of. Like most of the food is
Damn,
rice.
let's speak about kebab. that's because there's the Iranian kebab, there's the Turkish kebab,
Yeah.
there's the
And
Italian
there's the Arabian kebab as well because it's something
Everyone
different.
is close to Italian to Turkish one, right? Kind of.
No.
We
Actually,
don't have an
Turkish
Arabic
is.
show to speak about it. That's the problem. It's all about
I think the Turkish one is actually kind of unique to doner.
yeah. I mean, the thing is,
it's German.
No,
No.
I think it's because of Turkish people that are living in
Yeah,
Germany.
there are
Yeah.
so many Turkish people in
It's
Germany.
like
so-
the kebab, like in Italy. I mean, the thing that you are calling it as kebab is not kebab for us. It's doner.
Yeah.
So kebab is like with meat,
Exactly.
and like you have to grill meat, and then like maybe some tomato and stuff like that with onion. You just wrap it or just eat from the plate. It's something else, but this is not kebab for sure. But I love how this tastes as well. But for me, this is something else. Like
Yeah, true.
Of course.
So that makes sense.
yeah.
How do you feel about it? Did you find like Iranian place to eat or not?
Yes, there are like 2 or 3 restaurants, but I've never been there actually.
Oh, okay.
Here in Rome?
Yeah, in Rome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I always cook myself, so
Okay.
I don't know.
Then I've been to her room. She has a lot of spices.
For example, a dish from Iran?
Oh, what's your favorite dish, actually?
Oh, for me, it's korma sabzi, for sure, korma sabzi.
Yeah.
Say it loud
It's
and
korma
slowly.
sabzi.
Orme sapsi.
Oh, it's big, korma sabzi.
Orme sapsi.
Do you know how the
Orme
no
No.
do you know how the how the French pronounce a is re, but we have it like ke.
Che.
Yeah. Korme. Ke. Something between
G
something between G and G, which would be ke. Korme sabzi, yeah.
So many sounds. What the fuck?
Exactly.
It's basically rice with something next to it, and the thing is like some
Oh my god. It's actually a broth with rice.
The
essence of that food is
rice is so
actually
important for it. But anyway, okay.
Yeah, that was about priorities, you know?
Yeah.
It's different priorities.
So it's like some herbs, and then you have like meat and like beans.
Yeah, it's like a broth or kind of a stew, as you might say.
Okay.
The base is actually red meat, but it is made with a soup or a stew of different herbs and many vegetables.
And actually, the interesting
Slice
thing
them,
is
yeah.
that it's the thingy needs to be cooked like for hours, so the
Yeah,
that's so
yeah.
good. Oh my god, it's
Do,
so delicious.
so you do you usually do that or not? Because
Yes.
because we usually
Cook it to me. I'd like
Sure,
to.
I can. So no.
C'è una padella qua. But it takes so long. Like we
So
have
long,
something like in Italy, we need to cook it for very long. But no one to do that because that have so much time.
No, actually, usually Iranian foods take so long to cook, so we're used to
Yeah.
it. Like,
Okay, well, you're used to it.
like minimum 1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah, in average, yeah.
because
And it's
Very
still a long
used to it.
time, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
What about you?
For me, it's hard to choose. I think that korma sabzi is actually a staple between all the Iranians. So let's put that aside because that's a favorite for all of us. But other than that, actually, we have this jewel rice. We call it zereshk polo.
Oh my god.
Zeresh.
Yeah, zereshk is kind of a raspberry, not
It's like red beans and it's so sour.
Okay.
Okay.
like a red berry, like a red berry sort of stuff. And actually, it has a name. Is it a berry?
Okay,
It is a berry, yeah.
okay.
But it has a name, and I don't know the name.
Is it bitter?
No, sour.
Sour.
Like rat seeds. Yeah, still. But they make it with rice and they serve it with chicken, but very, very cooked with saffron and stuff. And among the foreigners, it is called the bejeweled rice, because it looks like jewels on the rice.
Okay.
They also add so many other stuffs as well, like almonds and many other stuff on the rice as well. So, but yeah, the classic, I think Zereshk Polo for me is also a very good staple.
You should write me like this. Like in the video, the picture. At least.
Yeah, definitely, because also they look amazing. One of the
I'm
things
sure
about the
that it's
Iran,
amazing. I'm pretty sure about it.
they are actually a work of art. When you see the Iranian food, everything is really designed.
Okay. What is called?
Zereshk.
Okay. Right.
I can search the Farsi one so we can see.
I'm curious. And what about Turkish?
You have to.
Yeah, let me.
well,
Okay.
for me, no.
Like the alphabet. So yeah.
For me, it's all of them are like my kids.
Yeah, me too.
Like I literally don't have any favorites. Just there is one food that belongs to my city, which is called tantuni. It's like basically,
That's easy to say.
Down to
yeah, because we don't have that hard. way
Yeah,
of
amazing.
pronouncing.
They also use our alphabet. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I can say tantuni and lahmacun.
Wow.
Lahmacun, maybe you guys saw, it's like basically like pita. There is
okay.
meat on it. It's huge. But in my city, we call it like fındık lahmacun, which is like nuts lahmacun. It's like something like this, so small.
Oh, okay. That's a small pita.
Yeah, small pita is with
Okay.
the meat on top of it. And I actually brought it from Turkey, and I cooked them to my flatmates yesterday, and they are in love. So they're asking me like, hey, can we cook more?
Why
Can we cook
isn't
more?
it cooking for us?
Yeah.
You have to come. You have to come and visit me. Come on, I brought baklava for you guys.
Yeah, that was amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, I brought baklava all the way from Turkey
Wow.
with them.
That's sweet. Both sense.
Well, I mean,
Amazing. Yeah, it's just amazing. Little piece of heaven.
I mean, today I wanted to cry when I just had the last bite, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
And I wanted to cry afterwards because it finished. So I was like, I'm not gonna lie anymore.
I still have one
So happy sad.
because I
Next
brought
time, Parioli.
I brought myself then to you guys. So I had
Good.
backup.
So I guess we're going to his place.
No,
Yeah,
you
sure,
can
why
whenever. And I can say 2 of them actually. I'm not even starting counting like kebabs and everything. Like we have a lot of them. But yeah, generally like I love our food. I mean, I'm not really missing my country, my like city and everything because I haven't really stayed there for a while. But I am missing our food a lot. The moment that I get in Turkey, wherever I am, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to like first thing first. I'm just going to local restaurants, not like fancy ones, just local restaurants. They're mostly open like 24 hours. I just eat like everything that I can, and
then rest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like it's tradition for us. When you go out, drink, you get some like tipsy. You go to those restaurants and like 4 a.m., 3 a.m. It doesn't matter. You just drink soup and a lot of things, like a lot of different types of food. And then you got a little bit better, sober, and then you go have dessert like künefe, those kind of things.
God.
So it's
What's Nefe?
künefe. It's like there is cheese and this dessert. There is how do you call that thing?
I think it's starch and flour and
You actually know that.
yeah, because it's a really it's a really famous.
Yeah, it's dessert, but it also has cheese. It's like kind of mixture.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
okay.
when you just get the bite, you just
I guess it's with syrup,
Oh,
right?
dear.
Like sugar syrup.
no, it should be it's like a sugar syrup. It's like baklava. They're using some sort of same syrup, but the way they make it different with the thing.
Noodle thingy.
Yeah, like some noodle.
Yeah, kind of
Does it have
noodle,
like
but
honey?
No, not honey. We don't use
honey.
honey on our
okay.
We don't
desserts.
care about health. We just care about
Yeah.
how delicious the food
Yeah.
is, actually.
That's good.
Yeah, but I feel also Italians doesn't care.
Yeah, a lot of carbs.
A lot
Yeah.
of butter.
But actually, you really make focus about something that we really never speaks about like in Italy. Like we literally think like, okay, people is going to come here and love our food. It's literally like all first stuff. Like I speak with all like my the part of my family. I spoke like there's my uncle and my aunt. They travel a lot. They literally travel every time they can. And they've been to Turkey. They've been to Greece. They've been to all places where they do like actually really good. Tasty food. They still keep saying like Italian's best.
No.
And for me, it's weird because I try like for Middle Eastern cuisine and I love it. I would say like sometimes it's better because it's like there's more variety as you said.
I see here the plate that you were talking about.
Okay.
It's beautiful. I mean,
That's really beautiful.
and I want to eat it now.
yeah, definitely we can make it.
yeah.
Wow.
It's
Yeah,
art. Yeah.
like-
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, amazing.
That's the feeling like. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food. Oh my god, I don't know. It's difficult. It's
Oh,
difficult.
come on. Isn't polenta?
No, because in the north of Italy there is polenta, which is
Yeah.
something to do with
like
mice. Yes, and I
It's
don't
a
know.
cliché for us from the south.
Isn't it belong to Romania?
Polenta. I don't think so.
I think maybe.
I mean, my Romanian friends told me that polenta belongs to them.
No,
Really?
it's actually a very
Don't trust
authentic-
him. That's story from us.
Okay.
Maybe it's banal, but I think bolognese ragu.
yeah.
Meat. It's banal, but pasta with ragu. I mean,
Yeah.
I always appreciate that. I always love it. And I think that, but also I don't know, pizza. It depends on the day because
I mean, pizza, if it's well made, it's super tasty.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You can literally say like that's a good meal.
Any pizza.
I love Napolitan
Not any
pizza.
pizza. Not any pizza.
Yeah.
Napolitan pizza, for example, I'm from. I was born in Napoli. Come on, you see. But that's a good pizza. Literally in Napoli, you can have like a pizza everywhere, and that's like my parents say that they tried like a lot of different places. You can still have all the time a really good pizza.
yeah.
Maybe there's the crazy good, but still you can still get the really really tasty one.
Really tasty
as
ones.
well. Yeah, not the same in the rest of Italy. The rest of Italy, there's so many shit. It's so
No.
fun.
Yeah.
In terms of
No, but I mean the most good dish that I ate was a Mexican dish. It was like meat with a sauce made with dark chocolate, so strange, and sesamo, come cavolo si dice?
Sesame.
Sesame, I think. I don't
yeah,
know.
sesame.
And it
Oh,
was
yeah,
so
different
good.
flavors.
It's strange, but so good. And that Mexican restaurant closed now, so I
Want to go?
yeah,
Because you eat everything.
for the COVID, for the COVID, I think it closed. But
sad.
and now I dream about that dish.
Yeah,
Oh my
the,
god,
the Mexican cuisine
Yeah,
and
it
the
was so
Indian
good.
one also. Those
Yeah,
have many
Indian one,
spices. Yeah.
Indian is very good.
good.
Indian is
Amazing.
amazing.
Actually, there are many good cuisines around the world that are less known, but I think are equally amazing, right? For example, the Brazilian one. I've heard that it's
also
amazing.
Libya.
Libya as well. Lebanese as well, yeah.
Lebanese. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
You know,
Lebanese.
like Middle East, it's all like they have so many different dishes. It's like being in Sicily, like all the time, because also Sicily is crazy with the food. Like, they have so many variety.
Yeah.
You can literally like they made the food for going around. Everything you can buy in Sicily, you can go around with. So I was
Nice.
like, Middle East is like so variety as
Actually,
well.
Middle East, like each country in each city, the foods are totally
Yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah.
For example, we have a famous cuisine, it's peyme, and each city makes it different.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's a really good
different.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We have the same thing with pasta actually.
Yeah.
Because like we have different, but it
Yeah.
got really mixed like during the time. Do you want to know which my
Yeah, what's your
Yeah,
favorite?
of course.
I was actually going to
my
ask.
favorite food is culurgionis.
What is it?
Culo means S in Italian, but I think it's not correlated. I don't know. It looks like a nice cutie butt, but I will show you. What it is.
Nice keep again.
Is it from your city or?
It's literally from my province, like of Sardinia, and we are like the only ones the food does it. Now like all Italians tried. Oh, this is really tasty. So all Sardinians say, okay, we should do it as well. You know,
Can you repeat the name, please?
culurgionis.
Culurgionis.
I can write it to you. Don't worry. I can also prepare to you. I know how to do
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's good.
They're dumb.
Why not?
Thanks.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'm
Couldn't
doing
write
some-
it either.
I
No,
already like it.
no.
I already like it. I already like it. I'm in love with dumplings.
Is this thing? I will pass it through.
No,
And
no,
then I will
see it.
explain.
Okay.
They're
It looks
dumplings.
tasty.
Huh?
It looks tasty.
Inside there's potato.
Oh,
Wow.
Garlic in a some way made like you can't really feel the garlic, you just really
It tastes
taste it.
nice.
Pecorino cheese made in Sardinia. Pecorino cheese. Olive
Wow.
oil. And sometimes we put also mint. Like mint is like the cool thing.
Wow.
You feel
What
both.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like we're the only one to seal this way. Usually like old women, but also like older girl from the family. In Sardinia they're really small. Like literally, like the people is really small. It's in comparison to the rest of Italian people. And so if they have really small hands, they can do it properly. So the smaller
Makes
the hands,
sense.
the better the seaweed. And
Wow.
they look so beautiful.
Yeah, they do.
Like so, we have different families with different sizes of hands. And you can kind of recognize like which one it is because you get like bigger cooler joints or smaller cooler joints.
Nice.
yeah.
so you can make it.
Yeah, I can make it, but I have big hands. So they look really ugly.
Like this.
Big a calzone. But usually like this is like the wedding dish.
Ah, for the weddings.
Yeah, but with like.
But why with that name though?
I think it's because of the S. Because culo means
Really?
in Sardinian culo means butt.
Yeah.
But yeah, but what does it have? But what does it have to do with the dish
I mean,
itself?
It's romantic.
Yeah. It's always
Okay.
nice to name something with the name of the butt,
Yeah.
you know, like.
Good.
But actually, that's so weird for me because, for example, Italy, we know Italy for like pizza and pasta. But you guys have like a lot of food
Yeah.
that we've never heard about them.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
in our case, it's even worse. Like, I don't know nothing about Iran cuisine. Like, we things like kebab, maybe.
Yeah.
But we really don't know. All about I know Iran is like a huge protest, and
yeah.
maybe you have a cool temple, and the people is super nice. They meet that, but I discovered it's not there. Like it's in Uzbekistan. I thought it was like
Oh,
so
yeah.
far.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like super wrong.
Yeah, like
And but we don't often like if you speak with like people in the street, they don't often. But if Italy, oh Italia, pasta, pizza, you're so famous around the world.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
don't
And
like
that's so
it.
sad that we don't know anything else. I mean, for us, it's just pasta, pizza. And when you try new food, you're like, oh yeah, they
I
have
would
also
say
other
it's
things
more sad
too.
or side like we don't know.
Yeah, we are Europe centered sometimes
Yeah.
because we know a lot about Europe, but not a lot about the other countries. We are ignorant about
That's a
that.
huge pity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because when we study history at school, we just study the part of Italy, of course, but also the part of Europe, maybe also England and the other part of the world we doesn't study anything. And I think it's also for that.
Exactly.
And it's a pity.
Are
I
you
mean,
considering like England outside Europe?
no.
Brexit, come on.
They are.
Parliamo anche dell'Inghilterra.
For example,
Not geographically, but
Lo sapremo più avanti.
lo sapremo
Sorry
dopo.
for the Italian meeting.
no, we understand some of it.
Hey, so the video is going to end here because while we were recording the podcast, both of the iPhones we were using to record the video, they got empty, so we couldn't continue our conversation. But it was super nice. We really enjoyed it, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a second episode about this. And so thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye. Ciao ciao.